Verse 3 of Psalm 23 gives some good encouragement to, to keep going when it's hard to do that. Just a very short phrase at the beginning of the verse where it says, He restores my soul. Psalm 23 is the Good Shepherd psalm. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul. You're probably familiar with the concept of restoration. You think of like a fixer-upper type of show where somebody takes an old house that's beaten down and they restore it. They fix it up so that it becomes a brand new and glorious thing that's worth a lot more money, and you can make a profit from it now. You can do that with furniture too. Take some old furniture, looks all beaten down and useless, and somebody spends the time and the effort and the money to restore it and to make it something that's new. There are two things required of a good restoration project. One, you need a good vision for what the end product is going to look like. You need to be able to see something that not everybody else can see. You have to see it in your mind and know that that's what you're going towards and that's what's coming. And then, of course, restoration projects, if you've ever taken those on, you know that they're not easy. They require a lot of work. And so that can be the case with furniture, that can be the case with homes, that can be the case with pretty much anything. But of course, Psalm 23 is talking about restoration, not for furniture or for homes. It's talking about restoration for your soul. And if your soul is in need of restoration, that means you might feel beaten down, weary, guilty, ugly, useless, unwanted, or any number of other just awful things. So God wants to give you a vision of what's coming. Remember, a good restoration project, you have to have a picture of what's coming. I'm going to fast forward in the Bible, almost to the very end, where God gave the disciple John a vision of what's coming, not just for John, but for you. In Revelation 21, Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and there was no longer any sea. I saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride, beautifully dressed for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, Now the dwelling of God is with men, and he will live with them. They will be his people, and God himself will be with them and be their God. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death, or mourning, or crying, or pain, for the old order of things has passed away. He who was seated on the throne said, I am making everything new. Then he said, Write this down, for these words are trustworthy and true. He said to me, It is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. To him who is thirsty, I will give to drink without cost from the spring of the water of life. He who overcomes will inherit all this. I will be his God, and he will be my son. Did you catch the restoration? I am making everything new. The old order of things has passed away. That's God's restoration project. Restoring you. Restoring perfection. Restoring everything that your heart craves for every day. That you've never experienced, but you know is real. Because God has created in you a longing for it. Remember the second part of the restoration project, though. A good restoration project not only requires somebody who has a vision of what's coming, it also requires a lot of work and a lot of effort. And to put that into your future, that requires a lot of work and a lot of effort. Just not by you. Notice what God said. I am making everything new. I am making everything new, he said. He puts in the work. He puts in the effort. Whatever it would take, whatever it would cost, And it cost a lot. It cost the life of his son, the perfect life of his son, to put that restoration in your future, but knowing that it's coming, and that it comes to you without cost, you can take your next step forward today. You can do it. The Lord has something glorious in mind for you, and it's coming. Rest well tonight, my friends.